Hello my friends and welcome to my latest video. I'm Julia, the single mum entrepreneur, and today we're going to look at 8 websites with work from home jobs that you can do on a part-time freelance basis. I know that when I first became a single mum 10 years ago, it would have been great to have so many opportunities to make money from home. Nowadays it's much easier to make money online whilst taking care of the kids and doing all your usual mum duties. There's so much more flexibility and so many more remote jobs available. So let's get started. So the first website that we are going to look at is called Workana.com. All the links to the companies that I'm going to look at today, all the links will be in the description underneath this video. So Workana is actually a company or a website that matches freelancers with jobs. So basically companies will come to this website and they will post different jobs, freelance jobs, part-time work, etc. on this website, and then you actually have to apply as a freelancer, and you can basically apply and bid on different types of work that are available. So as you can see, there's a lot of companies, and that's just a kind of a handful of companies that post work on this website. So in order to find out more about Workana and find out more about the kind of project that you can apply for, as you can see, this person here is in Argentina. So in order to get started, what you have to do is go to the website, click on Find Opportunities, and then you do actually have to sign up first of all and create your profile, and you actually register as a freelancer. So make sure that you do this and you register as a freelancer, which we'll do in a moment. So there are project categories here, as you can see: sales, marketing, translation, writing, design, multimedia, admin, support. I mean, really across a very wide range of disciplines. So as you can see here, somebody here has posted here for a global recruitment project. So they're looking for a talent to expand their database. And it's rate $8 to $35 per hour, depending on the language and the kind of project. Logo design here, they're going to pay $50 to $100 for you to create a logo from scratch. And it said they're looking for somebody with wizard level skills, who can complete this perfectly in a short time. And there's really, a lot of jobs. You'll be able to filter on different types of jobs. So for example, this is all categories. You can put in here the skills that you're looking for. You can do fixed price, hourly, etc. Client location. So if you do want to look for projects that are a specific location, you can actually put those specifications there. So the first thing you want to do is register as a freelancer. And then you can sign up with any of these methods, put your details in, and then just click on create your account. And then the next thing they'll prompt you to do is just to fill out some information. So you'll just have to put down what skills you're interested in, finding freelance work for, and then fill out your professional profile and experience. So basically how it works for freelancers is that a customer will post a project and get their proposals, and then they're able to pick the freelancer that has the best fit. Now, in terms of payment, how you're going to get paid is that the client is already paying. So they've got multiple payment options. So they can use credit, debit card, PayPal, Payoneer, escrow, etc. And once you've completed the project and you as the freelancer has delivered the job, then you will actually get paid. And as a freelancer also, you should also fill out your profile so that, customers can actually find you. So you don't just necessarily have to bid on the jobs. Also people who have got work can actually come and look through the freelancers who have already got their profile here and, potentially select to work with one of them. Okay, so the next company that we are going to look at is Dribbble. Now, Dribbble is a really great site and it's specifically for designers. So this is somewhere where you can actually sort of build up your portfolio as well as land your dream projects. So there are actually millions of designers who use Dribbble to find work. So there's some great opportunities potentially here on Dribbble. Some of the world's best companies go and look to Dribbble for their designers. Apple, Airbnb, Meta, Google, Shopify, etc. Tens of thousands of companies hire creative from Dribbble. So if you want to see what kind of jobs are available, then just go to Explore Freelance Jobs. As you can see, this is an exclusive resource for contract work. So whether you're moonlighting or freelancing, then this is, this is the place to go. So as you can see here, there's a few, people are just posting jobs basically, and you can just take a look at the projects and see if it's going to be a fit for you. So here, homepage redesign for Data Blue, they're paying anything from $50 to $1K. So obviously that's quite broad. So you can sort of look at the project in more detail. Logo, packaging, website design. Somebody's looking for a freelance web graphic designer to create a logo and a website. The candidate should have experience designing e-commerce brands and products. Freelance junior brand designer. Healthcare website, design AI. As you can see, that it's quite broad. That generally they put sort of $50 to $1K. You'd probably have to go and look at each one in a bit more detail. So if we go and have a look at this one, for example, so you can message the project owner. So there's 30 days left on this project. It was just posted today. And that's kind of what they're looking for. It says budget is $1,000 to $10,000. So when you actually drill down, you can see that it's actually, a really good, potentially a really good opportunity. So what you would do is just message the project owner and say, I'm interested in this. Can you tell me more about it? And look, there was a new job here that was posted just one day ago. They're a startup company looking for a logo design, and they're an online marketplace dealing with digital cosmetics. So if you look at that project, now, today as well, with things like Midjourney and also even Canva, if you were to get Canva Pro, or about $15 a month. There are other free design tools as well out there, such as Photopia, which is like Photoshop. You can do logos, even without necessarily being, a fantastic graphic designer. So, for example, here they're looking for just a very minimal logo design, and there are 29 days left. The budget is $50 to $1,000. So you could go in with something, quite reasonable as they're a startup, and use some other AI tools in order to generate something really cool looking. I use Canva. There is a free plan on Canva, but if you want to download it with a transparent background to the logo, then you do need to have Canva Pro, but it's probably one of the best all-in-one tools for less than $15 a month. So the next website we'll look at is called allfreelancewriting.com, and this is a website that also has lots of resources and blogs and so on that help you on your journey to becoming a freelance writer. So even if you're a beginner, you can actually get started on this particular website. And then they also do feature a number of writing jobs. So once again, I'll put the link in the description. This is allfreelancewriting.com. Go to allfreelancewriting.com, and then you can just look at freelance writing gigs here. And here there are all the freelance writing jobs. You can quickly find freelance writing jobs based on dates and pay ranges. And also you should really subscribe to the newsletter so that you'll get updates by email. So they've got featured freelance jobs, but then they've also got more freelance writing jobs from the last 30 days. So I just had a little look. Some of them don't disclose how much they're paying. Now, you won't get paid by this website. You'll get paid by the company that is actually posting the job. So it's going to be a direct payment to you, which you will obviously arrange once you get accepted for the job. So for example, here they just posted one was posted that was $100 to $250 pro rate. So that's probably per, let's have a look at what what they're going to pay per post. So that's a freelance blogger, health and wellness. So this company, Positive, they're an LA-based health and wellness brand seeking a freelance blogger. Says here the length of the posts, for example, and then they're saying that they're going to pay $175 to $200 per post. So again, this was just posted literally a day ago. So they do need you to have, as a blogger, some knowledge of search engine optimization. So what you have to do is click on apply, and then it'll give you a little bit more information. So it is remote, freelance. Obviously, you have to create an account on Indeed before you actually apply officially. But then they give you a little bit more information. They're looking for freelance blog content writers to join our team of creatives. 175 to 200 per post, looking for 2 blogs per month for now, possibly moving up to 4. So, you don't necessarily have to be the most expert blogger in the world in order to do this. Now, I'm not saying you should just generate bland content with ChatGPT, but, I have used ChatGPT myself to create articles, to create scripts, etc. But then I've also made them more personalized. So I've got some of the basic information from ChatGPT, and then I've actually made it much more customized. So I haven't just copied and pasted, I've customized the content. And this is something that you can also do. So the next website we're going to look at is called Solid Gigs. That's solidgigs.com. Now this is slightly different. So as it says here, you get freelance leads on Autopilot, but this is actually a premium service. Now, this might not be something you want to rush into immediately if you're just starting out your freelance career. But if you are already freelancing, or you've had some experience of freelancing and you just want to kind of cut through the noise and not spend all your time searching across all of these different websites, then Solid Gigs might be for you. So as it says here, expert gig hunters match you with the top 1% of freelance jobs from dozens of premium sources. So you're actually going to be getting specific leads. So as it says here, you didn't become a freelancer to spend your time hunched in front of your computer scrolling through endless job listings. So they've got people who will find the right clients for you. And also you're not necessarily going to be bidding, like some of these websites where you have to bid with your proposal on different gigs. So this is going to help you cut through that. So it's like the old way. The new way is you getting predictable freelance gig leads, every single day. And also then you're keeping 100% of your paychecks. So I've done work, I've done gigs on Fiverr, and then I've had to give up 20% of my earnings. So how it basically works with Solid Gigs is you sign up, say what kind of freelance gigs you want. They then search for the ideal clients and you get an alert when they find a match, and you send the pitch directly to the lead. So there's no kind of waiting in line or anything like that. And then you get a much higher win rate when it comes to the freelance business. So, they do have some, very good testimonials as well. And here, as you can see, it's more expensive if you pay monthly, but if you pay annually, then it's going to work out cheaper. Try free for 7 days and then cancel at any time. So, the great thing is that you can get started and see how it works before you have to commit anything. So when you go to sign up, they will ask you for your details, but 7-day free trial, you can cancel anytime. So I would say if you do want to test this out, I will put the link in the description, but I will also say that, you should, if you decide it's not for you, then make sure you cancel it before the 7-day free trial finishes. So the next website we're going to look at is called Time, etc. And this is for virtual assistants. Now, I think this is actually a UK company, but if you're not in the UK, don't worry about that. You should still apply. So this is sort of for part-time opportunities. This isn't the kind of work, again, that you're going to get a full-time income from, but you can work completely remotely. So this is flexible, family-friendly work, and you get paid an hourly rate. As far as I'm aware, the rates start at £13 per hour, which is between $16 and $17 per hour, but it will actually increase over time depending on how much work you do. So this company has been around since 2007, and so they provide you with meaningful work, so you'll be able to have long-term relationships with your clients. I mean, it may be small businesses, it may be larger companies. You've got total flexibility, so you can set your hours, decide how much or little work you would like to do. So it's perfect for fitting around your family life. As I said here, it starts at $13 per hour, which is about $16.50 an hour. And then it increases over time based on the relationships, long-term, how long-term you're working with your clients. And also they're a very supportive company, providing very supportive working conditions. They've also got great reviews on Glassdoor. So some of you may be asking, what does a virtual assistant do? And it is different for every client. So here's a kind of an overview of all the areas that you might be responsible for as a virtual assistant. Not every single client would want all of this, but, communicating via the website, email, WhatsApp, etc., managing inboxes, dealing with calendars, editing, it might be Word documents, just looking after general admin, sorting out, expenses, invoices, This will be sort of general administration, travel bookings, communicating with customers. It may be social media posting. I know that not all people require their VAs to do that kind of thing, but that's, often something which VAs are called on to do. So it may be, making calls, using certain apps or software. And I'm sure that if there's something specific, then obviously you usually get training for that. It's obviously better if you do have a little bit of experience in certain sort of apps or software, but that shouldn't be, a barrier. Data entry, taking minutes, doing some transcription, researching clients, etc., services. And as it says here, lots of clients do require some basic support with their marketing, with their writing, with their social media. But nowadays there are lots of tools to help you with that too. Normally you'd be working with a small number of clients. So you won't necessarily just be working with one client. You might have, a very small amount of clients that you'd be working with. You will need, as with most jobs, a stable internet connection, then some kind of, computer. Now, you will get paid directly by time, etc., and it is a part-time flexible earning opportunity. It's not to replace your full-time income. So if you do just want something part-time and flexible, this is exactly for you. Now, you can earn a full-time income as a virtual assistant. You don't necessarily have to just do that, VA work through time, etc. You could do some work through them, some work through another company. So the great thing about this company is that they will bring the clients to you. You don't have to go out there searching for freelance work on job boards. They've got the clients for you and they'll handle everything for you, including sorting out your payments. They're currently accepting applications. So if you want to get started, just click on apply now. And then obviously you just need to do the data consent, etc. And then once you've done that, you just click on agree and continue, and then only continue if you're happy with that initial hourly rate, and your fee will increase over time. So you just need to go through and start your application here. Now remember, you do have to have some 5 to 8 years experience of paid work. Because, you are going to be working as an independent freelancer, but you do need to have some experience in, it doesn't say what paid work, it just says 5 to 8 years experience of paid work. So the next company we're going to look at is Wordvice, and they are one of the best companies out there for editing and proofreading services. So this is the kind of work that you can do, again, flexibly and work around your sort of everyday life. It tends to be more academic editing and proofreading. So if you just go to their website, it's wordvice.com. It tells you a little bit more about, what their editors do. They correct mistakes in grammar, punctuation, spelling, etc. And overall, kind of improve the whole document, the vocabulary, readability, expression, etc. So they do have very good reviews. They hire people from all over the world. So you just need to go down to career opportunities. And when you click on that, it will say join our elite team of editing and proofreading professionals. So they have jobs for freelance editors, translators, research experts, educational video instructors. They also have lecturers, but we won't kind of look at that today. Then they have a couple of other, kind of full-time opportunities. So if we look at the freelance editor job, for example, then it just gives you a bit of information about the company. They're going to give you freedom, flexibility. The compensation is based on document and word counts and the turnaround time specified by the clients. And available work is assigned based on your background, experience and availability. And they have, deadlines that range from 9 hours to 1 week. You also get, a steady inflow of work orders. Their clientele is always expanding. So they're offering, steady and consistent work for their editors. So in terms of the responsibilities, you'll be editing and proofreading academic papers, admissions essays and other documents for grammar and mechanics issues, and ensure natural language and flow of communication, retain original intended meaning whilst making revisions, write marginal comments explaining revisions, respond to order notifications promptly and meet order deadlines. If you have any difficulty meeting a deadline, you have to notify the project manager, reply to clients and answer any questions they may have regarding the document. So that's all very, very straightforward. Basic qualifications, you've got to have native fluency in English. This is only for English native speakers, or if you're bilingual, so you've got native fluency in English and another language, that will be fine as well. You need to be enrolled in or have completed a graduate degree program. You have to have some professional editing experience. I would say if you probably haven't got quite 2 years professional editing experience, I would still get in touch. I would still apply anyway, because you may be able to fit the criteria in other ways. You are going to need to work, use MS Word and its track the changes feature as well. And, you've obviously got to have a keen sort of eye for accuracy. And then they do expect you to, be self-motivated, etc. They do prefer you to have this experience, but, as it says, that's preferred qualifications, not essential. So you will need to submit your application, and then that'll get reviewed, and then you will need to do an editing sample, and then they will let you know whether or not you've been successful. Now, the next company we're going to look at is called Contena, Contena.co. So I will put the link in the description for this. And this is it says the #1 site for writing professionals. Now, you do have to apply and be accepted on this site. So they have thousands of different writing gigs from, top branded companies. And, what I actually love about this site is that there's just such a massive amount of wide-ranging gigs. So whether you, still write the completely old-fashioned way, or whether you use a mix of AI on your own writing, there are opportunities for people here of all levels and from all backgrounds. So you do have to apply and have to then wait to be accepted. So then when you just click on apply now, you just do a very simple application. I've been through this. So again, it's completely remote work. You put down your full name. You do need to obviously, give an email address, set up a password, etc. for your account. You'll also need to, sort of give some information as to maybe what you'd like to write in, what background you have, if you've got a blog, or, if you've got, you've been writing on social media. So they will ask you for a bit of information, but it's very, very quick and very simple to do. And then when you're sort of signed up, when you've done your application, you can see what kind of jobs are available. Now, some are contracts, some are full time, some haven't got the money there. But somebody here, for example, is a marketing copywriter at a marketing publication, $6,000. So what they will basically do is they will basically tailor the jobs based on, what's available based on what you're looking to make from your writing each month. So if you're just happy to earn under 1,000, then they'll show you a very wide range of jobs, that fall into that bracket. So, some, like it says here, they haven't actually got anything. They've got a marketing one here, event marketing writer at marketing website. That's actually a full-time job. But again, it's a very good salary. Here's another one, $9,000 a month for a brand copywriter at a marketing publication. So when you decide which job you want to go for, then you just click on the job and apply for it. And then once, it will probably take maybe up to 48 hours. Once, you get the confirmation that your application is accepted, then you'll start working on the job itself. And then usually when you've finished and submitted the finished work, it will probably take another 24 to 48 hours to hear back as to, when the work has been assessed, and then the payment will be released to you. You just need to set up your payment methods in, so either PayPal, Skrill, or other payment processors, and you can also choose to get paid by direct bank transfer, and also you don't need a payout threshold to withdraw your earnings. So these aren't exactly freelance jobs, but they are remote customer support jobs that you can do from anywhere in the world. So this is weworkremotely.com, and this has been around a long time as this website, and they're always posting new listings for customer support jobs. So for example, there's one here which is a contract anywhere in the world for a client support rep. So if we just click on this one, this is the Tech Tribe in Sydney in Australia. It is actually a contract, and it'll be providing customer support, end user support, and marketing automation support. So they're looking for someone to join their team as a client support rep. So most of this will be text-based via email. So you're not going to be doing phone-based work predominantly. There's, dealing with tickets around billing, portal access, content questions, etc. And then the second part is to complete a sales and marketing automation platform that they give to their members for free. So they actually provide first level support for our members' use of the platform. So pretty much what you'll be doing is, answering these help desk queries, escalating any issues. If there's any tech issues, to escalate those to the development team, or admin issues to the admin team. They've got an FAQ system, so they want you to sort of obviously help with maintaining that. You'll be doing some inbox management as well for the CEO, and also, adding, improving, updating any SOPs for any tasks they repeat more than once. SOP is just standard operating procedure. So it's just basically updating, sort of sets of instructions, typically 2 to 4 hours of work a day. So it's great for someone who's a stay-at-home parent who is not looking for a full-time role and needs flexible hours. So We Work Remotely does have a number of jobs like this, but this is an absolutely ideal one for stay-at-home parents. So the pay isn't listed here, but it says they'll be paid per hour and they'll negotiate this rate with you. So it's probably a good idea, especially if you've been doing this work already, to go in with an idea of what kind of pay you would want to receive for this role, and then obviously negotiate that with them. So this is going to be great for you if you love communicating with people, even if it's via text chat, for example. You love communicating, you love, looking for solutions, you don't back away from a challenge. It's not necessary if you have experience with their marketing automation platforms, because they're going to train you. If you're very detail orientated, then that's going to be a great asset too. Now, all you need are 2 hours overlap at the start, just in the beginning as you're training and getting up to speed. That's between Sydney time, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. For me, that's 6 p.m. till 2 a.m. So for me, as long as, if you're in the UK, for example, as long as you've got 2 hours overlap with that time zone, then you're going to be okay. This particular job is going to give you some great benefits, flexible working hours, especially once you're onboarded. You can work from anywhere. They have an annual retreat. There's, educational opportunities. Never work on your birthday. You do get your home office set up, all paid for, company laptop, etc., Kindle, gym membership reimbursement. So, this is a really great position. And it's not the only one of its kind on We Work Remotely. So if this position you're interested in particular, then you better hurry, because applications are closing soon. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. I'm Juliet, the Single Mum Entrepreneur, and I would really love it if you would leave a like and a comment under this video. And for all details of the websites discussed today, then you can find all the links in the description. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.